We are talking about Overstock today because they own a company that is very similar to Coinbase, and I think Overstock has the potential to directly benefit from Coinbase IPO next week, and I think this is something I should bring to your guys' attention, but I cannot take the whole credit here. I was on Stock Market Live with the trading fraternity like I always am on a Friday afternoon, Monday through Friday. He's there all the time. Check that out, link in the description. But I was over there and he alerted us to the fact that Overstock owns this company we're going to talk about that is very similar to Coinbase, and that the valuation on Coinbase is going to go up exponentially the day that they are IPOing because so many people are going to want to buy it, and this could have a direct bleed off effect into Overstock because they own this crypto company. So we're going to look at it. Stay tuned. If you guys are not already, subscribe, like the video, but make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you think about this concept and what you think about Overstock. Now, getting right into it, we've seen a massive rally today with Overstock stock price. They were up 9.14% today, and I think this is only the start of what we're going to see, and I think you guys are going to agree with me towards the end of this video, but I do think it's important to point out as well, Overstock's stock price runs with Bitcoin. So you can see these huge rallies and these huge busts, and ever since Bitcoin has been elevated, the lowest we have dropped is $47. 97 cents. So this is a relatively safe trade depending how you play this, and I'm gonna get into how I am trading this towards the end of the video. But I do also think it is important to point out that Overstock has a low float, and the way that I know this, or low count of outstanding shares available to be traded. So the way that I know this just right off the bat, just a little lesson for you guys, take the share price, right? We don't know if it's overvalued, undervalued, nothing, because each company is going to have a different share price depending on what their market cap is, because their market cap is basically the total number of shares put together. So if you have a low market cap, in this case we have a $3.13 billion market cap and a $71.80 share price, that means we have a relatively low float. And the way to actually figure this out, if you guys want to, is take the market cap. There's no need to be precise on this because it really doesn't matter that much. In this case, I'll put in the calculator 3 billion divided by the share price. So in this case, $71.80. This comes out to 41 million, just round up because we took a little bit off the 3 billion, and you're probably sitting somewhere around 45 million. So if you start to get days, and I'm going to expand the Robinhood, that are, you know, volume of 17 million, volume of 13 million, that is very significant. That's, you know, 25% of all shares being traded in one day. That's going to have a big pop or drop in the share price. So lower float companies do have a greater potential to move more, but that is only the minor reason why I think Overstock could be moving big and even possibly going to all-time highs. So now let's take a look at their crypto business. So this is the fully owned crypto company of Overstock. It is called tZERO, and it does look pretty cool. This is a newer platform. They just got SEC approval in 2020. So like I said, it is newer, and I think it's a little bit more limited than Coinbase, but it does not matter. It's the same way as if you're in a $500,000 neighborhood and you bought your house for $300,000. Pretty much instantly, if it's comparable to other houses, will go up to 450, 500 or more if it's better than the other houses, right? So I don't think it's the case of this is going higher than Coinbase. That wouldn't make any sense. Coinbase just does way too many numbers, but it will definitely have a impact if Coinbase valuation goes crazy on other crypto companies. So that is the thesis of this trade. But at the core of what tZERO does is they are just a crypto wallet where you can buy and sell crypto as well as just hold them and manage your cryptocurrencies. So they are very similar to Coinbase, and I do see a lot of growth potential here and going into the future, and definitely see the bleed off effect in full effect right now. And this is why we got the 9% rally today and the 5% or so rally Thursday. So we're going to look at the technical analysis, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at as far as where Overstock is going next. Actually though, I do want to point this out before I get into the technical analysis, and this does not blow my mind because Overstock was up 9% today, but out of the total market volume of 3,064,000 shares, the short volume is 667,000 shares, representing 22% of all shares bought or sold today were sold short. So this is relatively high considering we were up 9%. They sold short 22% of the shares. You could do the math on exactly how much this will be. But if we keep gapping up in overstock, we could be getting into short squeeze territory depending how many shorts keep shorting the stock. Now take this technical analysis with a grain of salt, because given the low float that overstock stock has, I cannot accurately predict, or it's going to be harder to accurately predict how fast or slow these things are going to happen, because things can pop off a lot in one day. As you can see, we're up 9% for today, so that is a pretty big pop. Now, if I were to put some support levels on, I'm saying around the $61 to $62 mark, and I'm going to use that as a lower level support, and then I'm going to use the 62 as the higher level support. Now we are at 71, so that is considerably further away, but like I said, the low count of shares, 5 to 10 million in volume, is going to significantly move this stock 10 or more percent in any given day. So I guess it just depends how many eyes are on the company, how much demand there is to buy or sell these shares. But again, with that being said, you have the ability to pop more. So like we're up 9% today, it wouldn't surprise me to be up another 10% on Monday. And I'm going to put a little bit of resistance level around the $8.50 mark, because that is where we topped out last time, and that is the highest we have been since February 26th. Like I said, not the highest we're gonna go to, but this is the highest we've been at in almost 2 months now, or a month and a half ish. Now, given that the Coinbase IPO is April 14th, that is next Wednesday, I would expect overstock to be somewhere in between the $85 and $95 range, just because how much hype we have, and the short selling that we've seen today, 22%, is quite significant. And if we see a gap up Monday or Tuesday, especially by Wednesday, some of those shorts are going to be getting out of their position by buying back in, driving the stock up higher. And really, depending what happens Wednesday will be the make or break it moment. If Coinbase valuation just goes crazy, that, like I said, will bleed over into overstock because they own T0, and it's just like your neighbor's house going up $100,000 in value. There's going to have some residual effect on your house if you are right next door or close by. So that is the thesis behind it, and this is really a wild guesstimation of what I think could happen if Coinbase valuation does go super high to ridiculous levels, like over $100 billion. We could see all-time highs at overstock, but really take that with a grain of salt. Do not listen to anything I say. If you're unclear of anything, contact a financial advisor. I am not one, so I am not giving you any financial advice. Do not copy what I am doing. But if you want to learn and be part of a great community that loves each other and wants to spread the love, go to Stock Market Live with the Trading Fraternity. I will link everything in the description so you guys don't have to search anything, but we welcome you guys over there. Last but not least, and to wrap up the video, I did make a trade in this. I bought a 110 call expiring May 21st for $123. Now I only bought one to keep this small, and if this thing really blows up, this could easily turn into over $1,000 trade. So I'm very excited to see where this thing goes. I am currently up 26% though. It's currently worth $155, so nothing too crazy there. I expect good things out of this, but don't buy this, don't do none of that. This is already up. Come to your own conclusions, all that good stuff. I think I've rambled enough. I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you guys later. Until